The indefinite hunger strike by the Nagaland Ad teachers entered the fourth day today. The agitating teachers also submitted a memorandum to Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio as the overall stir entered the eighth day. Meanwhile, the venue of agitation has been shifted outside Nagaland Civil Secretariat. The teachers also refused to accept the government's high-powered committee proposal. So, big story at this point in time, viewers, from Nagaland. The indefinite hunger strike by the Nagaland Ad teachers entered the fourth day today. The agitating teachers also submitted a memorandum to Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio as the overall stir entered the eighth day. Meanwhile, the venue of agitation has been shifted outside the Nagaland Civil Secretariat. The teachers also refused to accept the government's high-powered committee proposal.
Well, Mr. Ozukam, the Anaji teachers have just submitted a representation to the Chief Minister of Nagaland rejecting the proposal to constitute a high-powered committee.
Yes, it was the consensus, it was the resolution of the general members to go ahead with a representation, with a letter to our Chief Minister and has outrightly rejected the formation of the high-powered committee. The agitation will go on. As you can see, we are still here and we'll wait for the kind of response or what are the intimations that they will do to us.
If the government once again invites the Anaji for a discussion or negotiation on this?
Well, on that context, we haven't yet discussed anything, and the office is being run by now it's being managed by the core committee. I would say that it now fully depends on them, what they decide and how to go about. If at all any kind of invitation comes for a negotiation or dialogue or discussion. But I suppose even today there has been a little discussion about no more negotiations, rather just our regularization orders. I can say on that, yes.
You are also participating in the hunger strike, and today is the fourth day. As a teacher, as a member of the Anaji, how hopeful are you still that the government will be able to find a solution to fulfill your demand?
We have always been citing the instances where the government has, regularized employees of other departments. So I'm very hopeful that the government will take an affirmative step towards our demand. And regarding the hunger strike, so yes, we're almost reaching the breaking point. It's putting quite a huge toll on us. So I don't know how it's going to go, but we'll wait for time to take its course. Yeah.
Today is the fourth day of the indefinite hunger strike, and overall the eighth day since the aggrieved teachers have started their agitations. The teachers have once again gathered outside the Nagaland Civil Secretariat pressing for their demand and have also submitted a representation to the Chief Minister of Nagaland rejecting the proposal to form a high-powered committee. Well, the teachers leaving their families behind back home have been agitating here in the state capital, hoping against hope that the government will be able to find a solution to fulfill their demand, that is regularization. With camera person Pangloy, this is Sarah Konyak reporting from Kohima for Northeast Live.
All right, our news editor Nabrun Goswami joins us over the phone line to give us more update regarding this big development. Well, Nabrun, as the indefinite hunger strike by the Nagaland Ad teachers had entered the fourth day and the entire protest has entered the eighth day today. So what do you think? They have already submitted a memorandum to Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio. Do you think there will be a solution after this? Any response by the authorities?
Well, Pooja, there seems to be no end to the impasse at this moment. As we all know, the teachers' delegation, the ad hoc teachers' delegation had been called for a negotiation, had been called for a meeting on Friday last. They held a marathon 5-hour-long meet with the Commissioner and Secretary Education, during which they offered that a high-powered committee will be formed to look into the demands. The committee will be set up within a month and probably will submit its report within a year. Initially, the delegation of the ad hoc teachers, which had held that marathon meet with the Commissioner and Secretary Education, had in a way agreed to the government proposal. However, when the matter was presented to all the protesting teachers, they refused to budge and stuck to the demand that there can be no let-up in protest till the time their services are regularized. So the government, the state education department has put its point forward that regularization of the post is not possible due to a standing court order that has been conveyed. However, the ad hoc teachers have maintained that they will not rest until their posts are regularized. Under these circumstances, and with the hunger strike entering the fourth day today, the government probably would have to reach out once again to the protesting teachers, probably have another round of discussions, another round of negotiations, and see if some breakthrough can be achieved, because it's the fourth day of the hunger strike, Pooja. As you can see from the visuals, in fact, around 4 to 5 teachers also had to be rushed to hospital because of the deteriorating health condition. So clearly, at least the indefinite hunger strike should not and cannot continue for another couple of days, because we can see the health conditions of over 100. Around 100, we were told last time by the spokesperson, around 100 of the 1,166 ad hoc teachers are taking part in the hunger strike, of which 4 to 5 at least had to be rushed to the hospital as their health condition deteriorated. So, the health condition of the teachers is of primary concern at this moment, and they need to be convinced, they need to talk. The government also has a valid point in this. The teachers also are standing firm by their demand. All we can hope is that probably the government will try, or the education department will try and reach out to the agitating teachers once again, probably in the next 24 hours, and try and find a solution to this impasse.
All right. Thank you, Nabrun, for giving us those details. And well, viewers, we have fresh reactions of the agitating teachers. Let's listen in.
Today is the fourth day that since we intensified our agitation, that is hunger strike. I'm more than 100% hopeful that government will come into a conclusive to facilitate our issues and our regularization. And the message that I want to send to the government is that since we are also Naga people, we are not refugees or we are not strangers. So, and we are the builder of the nation and the younger generation. So we have all our best life in our stage of our life. We have spent totally to our children as well as our students. So as early as possible, the government can able to come into amicable solution and give us a regularization. And we are not demanding nothing more or nothing less than only our service regularization.
While coming here, I was hopeful that the government said the people in the hot seats, if they are human enough, they will meet our demands. But it seems that is the other way around for us. And it's been days since we are here. We are struggling. We are feeling tired, sick, and weak, and of course hungry. But I haven't lost hope, and I think that the government will surely fulfill our demand.